Mic check. All right, fellas. Give me like one or two in. See how it goes. See how the vibe kick. Really can't wait till use Mendoza next year. That'd be a nice change. They'll have a better offensive line. Won't have Jordan Meredith or Dylan Parham. I actually have some guys with some power that can block. Assuming EA gets the blocking mechanics correct. One can assume, right?
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On 18-yard line.
Stafford going to throw from the outset. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Zebra! Waiting!
Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Stafford going to change it up here. They'll run it for the first time to Williams. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Wilson on the stop.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And he is caught. And He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down.
Now Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams, 27 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go, hey. 300%.
Geno now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Smith. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
53.
Now Geno. Caught by Mayer. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun, here's Smith. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. action. It's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here's Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Hurry! Set! 260! 40 got! 40 got! Look at
Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great job, great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Set! 59! Go 20!
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
280! What happened? What happened?
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to go hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They juked him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 8.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now is Geno. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
7-yard line.
Geno going to hand it to Genty. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
And Smith here, an audible at the line. Right back to Genty on first down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Throwing is Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Smith's
From the 41, here's second and 2. Now they'll change things up.
brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Tuesday.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and a couple.
Hey, trio left. Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith. That's to Bash over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Smith. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Hey, on time.
Quick throw. It's Mayer. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Now it's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That is a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll take this to the 46.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yo, 20! Drill right, 22! 22!
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
20 hot!
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Big 20.
Again, it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He was brought down by Malcolm Kuntz. No gain on the play. It's 4th
So
down.
now one of the biggest kicks of the night
Harrison
is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
26-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8.
17.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Smith's going to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
At the Rams' 37-yard line.
Smith to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 7.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Smith.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
This is 1st and 10.
1st down, Raiders.
Now it's Smith.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield.
Smith's pass.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and goal.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Smith now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Rams are going to get it.
Mic check, mic check.
brings us to the inner harbor of
When I go off, you already know when you check.
M&T Bank Stadium.
Nah, hey, I put some buffalo wings in the air fryer.
It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And off we go here in Baltimore. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, this is Ashton Jensen. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. They get 24 on that one. First down, Vegas.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Best. And he will get into the end zone. Jack Best. Touchdown, Raiders. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be out
Done
of
made him run out at the 12-yard line.
The drive will begin there.
1st and 10 at the
Love it.
12-yard line.
In motion comes Walker. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the right side.
Stokes is not getting outran by him. Come on now.
Out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
For
And
real.
it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Already.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore's 1st down.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. That one.
You know what I'm talking about? Stole Greenwood. No, come on now.
Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
In motion comes Walker. On 3rd down, Jackson.
This right
It'll
here.
be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Gino now on 1st and 10. We'll get this complete to his tight end.
Look at that little ass safety off him, bro. You like 5'9"? Come on, bro.
Brought down at the 5-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. That is a 74-yard gain.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get down.
And he'll take it on in.
Keep playing, man. Appreciate it.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gino to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Is still on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground.
Oh, I
with
figured
Henry.
I missed that.
He's inside the 40.
Oh, that Henry not outrunning Stokes. Now, come on.
And
For
they
real.
won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good.
Speed.
And the Ravens are back within 6.
A little bit too much to keep their opponents in games.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That one caught by Beck. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Gino. Now he'll air one out.
Let's go.
That is going to be
One-on-one, I'm taking them, bro. We back.
Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He gets
Starting
swarmed.
113.
Doesn't even get to the 15.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and
A
10.
first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down.
Bro, fucking beat the ball!
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 24
A gain there of 24 yards.
Baltimore.
First down, Baltimore.
First
And this is
10
why
at the
most teams,
45-yard
Mike,
line.
decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down.
And he'll take this one in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens back within 7. It's 24-17.
Ravens 17.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Mostert now to return.
So I can't juke him.
Get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground. It's Genty to start the drive. He's able to get away
Double
from
team
one
now.
down. The reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
A second down throw for Smith.
Come on, that cover 4 drop again so I can dot you up.
Here's first and 10.
Good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now, Gino. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Raider first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Las Vegas.
Smith net.
Yeah, been blocked. Beautifully designed.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
15 more yards. That's another Raiders first down.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Smith. That is caught.
What I'm talking about, best. Show me you want to be number one.
Just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Good user catch.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Over the top, he's got it. Dante Thornton, touchdown Las Vegas. His second touchdown of this first half. Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. To the
Oh, with the lucky duck shit. Come on, EA.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick two? 2 points.
Whatever happened, the no-look interception is not being in the game. Come on.
Still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive.
At their own 1-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Rolling right.
Yeah, run the max side.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Roll out the Max Crosby. Okay.
And that'll set up.
That's a great idea.
Now it's Jackson. That's taken in it's Tiz Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Another run here with Mitchell. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is hot. What a throw. First shot, Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Throwing Jackson. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack off.
I can't get a knockout there.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
To return, it is Zamir White. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll find Pitty out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the shotgun, Smith. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Smith. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Vegas.
Gain of 25 yards. First down, Raiders.
Gino to throw. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And the Raider first down.
Check 58. Hey, it's a clip. Off. Hey, alert.
From the gun, it's Gino. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Gino. That is taken in left side by Thornton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Smith.
How you underthrow that?
Third down. That ball incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll go. Smith.
Get big boy. Get big boy. Get that little ass boy out, Bowers.
And in.
Don't ever play man on Bowers with him.
Touchdown, Raiders. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself.
Took your eye off the golden goose.
Get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
There
Oh,
was
you stop playing man.
hesitation from this offense.
Appreciate it.
Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. In motion comes Walker. On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo.
2nd down, Jackson.
Oh, he's pouring me fucking candy. Come on, pick it off.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Gain on the play. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Jackson. Pushed out to his left. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 34.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. This throw right.
Man, get the fuck out of it.
And he will
Shit's so fake.
score. Game on. Zay Flowers. Touchdown Ravens. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Mostert now to return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one
Best,
go.
show him you number 1.
And he's going to be taken
Show him you number 1, Best.
40-yard line.
Breakout game.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On first down is Smith. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Oh, you stop playing man.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith.
Whee! You got a touchdown, bro. That's a walk-in.
Muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Tuesday. Line. Ours. Catch left.
Now a second down throw for Smith. He's got it at the 3. It'll take
let me get down.
2-yard line, but they are in.
Let me get down.
First and goal coming up.
Las Vegas first down. First and goal.
They'll go down to a knee.
Mm-hmm.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
You gotta take one more from you. How they say that's pressure, right?
The RPO, that one is complete.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like,
Now, where that play at I used to run?
I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
You're not gonna cover him? He's the star of the show right now.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jack Besh, touchdown Vegas. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now, Gino.
Not gonna cover him? Okay.
And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Ravens 35.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion. And
Oh, we got a speed rusher back out. Boom, you blitz. Help me get more people down there.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here is first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Jackson now on second down. Open man is beaten. He's got him. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson.
They gotta fix this. This is so fake.
And he's got another one.
I mean, the game be helping people.
their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Sit out of here.
That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Bro, like, try and do everything I can. Like, game's over. Like, dude sucks. And he's just getting these miraculous ass fucking bullshit plays. I hate that shit.
13 next. There we go to that one. Finish it forward. What? Tuesday.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Run out of the gun for Gentry.
Guys, I got blocked, bro.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
13 next.
From the shotgun, Smith.
Catch the goddamn ball!
To get in there, make things difficult.
What is this?
It sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
DC ready?
This is 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down.
In the middle of that timeout.
5-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Now it's Mitchell.
Fuck out of
The
here.
hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Yo, Jack, best breakout game, fellas.
This one, a win for the visiting Raiders. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this
He ain't helping him too much on the other side of the wall, bro. Like,
of this caliber.
he wasn't even good. He just letting him break fucking tackles and go in the distance. Like, fucking stupid.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico.
Like
You've been
500
watching the
passing
NFL
yards.
on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
7 tutties!
We wish you
7!
a terrific night.
We packed, boys. Wait, next year I got Mendoza. Oh, that debute's gonna be outstanding. If I can make Gino look like this. Look at there. I got 3 receivers over 100. 3 with tutty passes. Yeah, Thornton out there. You know Bauer's gonna eat. The goddamn Jack Best averaging 24.2 a catch. He showed out for me this game. That was a breakout. That's what I was looking for, man. I'm like, hey, you're gonna have to show me something one of these games, man. You gotta show me something to make me want to stick around and use you. Yeah, he showed me, man. He kept delivering. Y'all already know what the business is, man. They play man coverage, hit them with a stick nod. They can't stop it. Set him up for the Kizia. This time we got him on the stick nod. His user's over here. That's a fuck up, right? So if your user's over there, where are you not at? Yo! Get him with the quicken. Pay attention. Before Jack Best said, it's my turn. Jack Best said, I got him, coach. Jack Best said, I got him. Hit him with the drag. This is a nice little concept. You got the block release on the tight end. It takes the blitz corner. And then you just kind of flood in the right side of the field. So it clears out. You get Thornton the lead block, the safety. Just beautifully designed. I like that. You might see use that some more. Defense couldn't get a goddamn stop to save their life, though. Fucking stupid, but whatever, right? We back with the ball. Guess what? ISO. Yeah, bitch. Wish he was a little bit faster. Hey, we'll get there when we get there. Catching him playing too much, man. Hit him with the whoops. I probably could have hit Thornton right there. Thornton was a good option. I like Bowers, but I probably would have had to flip that to get a good throw to him. I don't like throwing across my shoulder. Not too out if I don't have to. That's where they kind of cheese me because I blitzed everybody on that side, bro. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 guys. I don't get how I didn't have the leverage. I have 5 guys, and I try to go for a hit stick, and they make me run past them. What the fuck was that? Again, bro, like you just design it, make them stop playing man, and guess what? You open up. You know, easy pops underneath. Hit them with enough easy pops, and you can start getting creative with it. That's the one I was like, oh man, I got fucking Bowers right there across the middle of the field. That would have been. Only thing is, I would have had to wait for the step. Actually, he was cutting out anyway, so I probably did alright. I like fucking. Hell, I could have had that fucking tight end. But I just threw it all. I was like, fuck it, go get it, boy. Go get it. You 6'4", man. Go get it. Hopefully we can get some of that stuff this year, man. This is the bullshit, bro. It's like I got glitched out on an auto motion. Where you at, Thornton? Been a playmaker this one. Probably could have did something on the middle of the field. So if I'm already running that guy, I probably could have put that second dig a little bit deeper. I didn't necessarily need him to trail. Because I could throw it right there and then just let him cut up. Kind of waited on that too long. Start getting this running back involved. See, his user's worried about him. Look, he's trying to bracket Bowers. And guess what happens when you try to bracket Bowers, man? Look at this rub route. Boom, you're playing too much. Look at her. Watch this. Yeet. The separation. Bowers doing his damn thing, man. You gotta make sure he eats. This is the one I designed. All right, so this is the design lead block setup. You got your wheel, post, wheel, drag, Texas. So this wheel is going to come out there. You're going to have two wheels, and then you're going to have a lead receiver. So you got 3 on 2 in terms of blocking scheme right there. All right. So tight end's coming across. By the time he catches it, guess what? Tight end right there, he's going to be ready to block somebody. Beautifully designed. This way we're going back to Besh, man. Besh said he wanted the ball. I like how he got off that corner, man. He got a very good release. I will say that. He ain't like the flashiest guy on the team, but he does like excel versus press coverage. That what I will say. Like you press him, he does have enough size. That was a very nice contested catch. Kind of got fucking cheese right here. So this is where you know the game's going to start helping. You shouldn't be getting no look interception. So it should be a knockdown at best. Again, I'm getting cheese right here by fucking EA. Because I was trying to get on my safety, and then they clicked me on the corner. By the time they got, hopefully the clip-ons are better next year. The pre-snap clip-ons. Users trying to bracket Bowers. We got Bowers in a threat mode right now. Like he's not defending anything but Bowers. That's what you want to do, man. You want to get one guy on the field that can dictate how a user tries to cover. And then you flood the user. If I wanted, I probably could have hit Bowers right there. Like both of them were there. Had a clean pocket. I probably could have waited an extra second and just swung it to Bowers for a possible touchdown. Sometimes you just kind of go to the safety net check route. Yeah, just kind of flood him, get his users in the wrong spot, and then hit him with this stop route. Boom. Plant your feet and go. Wrong with the drags. Fourth and 7, man. Stipulations on the line. Why is you playing man on him? Yeah, I probably could have hit Besh, bro. Like, I probably could have shortened his route, too, because he had a good release. I probably could have shortened him. He probably would have been playing it, but when you got Brock Bowers, man, Brock Bowers make those catches in real life anyway, so why not, right? And here we go, getting fucking cheese by fucking yesterday. Lamar Jackson bullshit. Yeah. How? Oh, y'all just making Stokes look bad, bro. Like, isn't Stokes like a bigger corner than Flowers? Come on, man. Y'all gotta tackle better than that. My biggest issue with the game is the tackling. Look at Besh, bro. Just run right past him, bro. Run right past him. Look at Besh. There we go. You got to use them scared. Got them scared of that speed, bro. You know. Like, Tucker good at that. If you can line him up behind other people, he all right. I don't view him as a number one, but if I can line him off the point, or he can just run those little underneath quick crossers, usually just enough to kind of distract somebody, get them out of position. was paying attention. Like, I probably could have waited on this. Especially at the beat. In fact, I go to him on the next play. But guess what? You're not covering him. He's so worried about Bowers. Like, look at him. I probably could have threw it to Bowers, too. But when I seen over here, I was like, oh, Thornton got him? Shit, why not? That's pretty much where she wrote, right? And Tucker for the dub. 4th and 11, man. Tucker with a nice route. Gotta eat some of this supply. Alright. Hopefully next game I play, I don't get fucking cheesed by the game, bro. Like if you're gonna let me win. But don't sit there with the bullshit. Don't let someone break like 50 tackles for no apparent reason. Just let me break it. Let's let him score so the game is close. No, we don't need that. Stop making bad players feel good about themselves, man. It's like letting them pay a prostitute for them to just lay there and say, oh, yes, daddy, yes, 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 it feels so good. Like, come on now. Stop doing that. That's what's wrong with the world. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And Philadelphia Eagles. And I forgot what the color was. All right, boys.
Enough build up. The ball is teed
Yes,
up.
sir.
And we are ready to go. And
You ain't even say it right. It's Raiders.
Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley.
Raiders.
Corner and 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
We need a goddamn receiver. Brock fucking Bowers. That's it.
Get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. Let's go. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take
Alabama.
a shot downfield.
Nah, man, I ain't been out the Southeast.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. They gain 11 on that.
Nah, just football,
That's
and
good for an Eagles 1st down.
I ain't got enough. I ain't got enough blood in my team to be pouring different colors into it, man. I bleed silver and black over here.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It isn't holding up.
Who we at?
Drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, 73, and let's go.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Hurts. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Hurts looking to throw. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the 2nd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that Kate playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Right to the air with Smith. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
And first carry here for Christian Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That finds Besh, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, here's Smith. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Raiders first down.
And again, it's Smith. Brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Smith yet again. Catch is made in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly 1 series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Here we go. Pete Carroll getting his offense set to try for 2. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
Eagles 7, Raiders 6.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Shipley now to return. This will end up as a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Connects with the open man downfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to
touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So with the lead at the moment, they'll just go ahead and take the try from the 10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Raiders 6.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go. 13 net. Tuesday. Hey, go, 53.
Smith on first down. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
On. 390%. Tuesday. Hey, chill left. Like Jack's left. Someone's up.
Throwing here just before halftime. She's caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, Smith to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
10 more yards. Complete to Dante Thornton Jr. 10 yards.
Options are open here. It's second and inches.
At the 11-yard line.
Well, right side finds Bash. They'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it first and goal.
Gain of 4 yards.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go.
That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Laube. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Motion man right is Smith. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Maybe he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. Still has some space out near midfield. The 30. To the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Raiders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey. Middle. 390%.
Here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL case before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Smith will try again on 2nd. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith.
Bro, Tino, come on with this shit.
It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Fade as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, along the line. Ready, set. 53. 13 next. 13 next. There we go, son.
He'll throw it. Absolutely fires this one right.
Tino, fuck!
Turning over on downs. Is that
GG, bro. Oh, I can't wait till fucking next year, bro. How you gonna have one good game and then come next game you just throwing fucking ducks, bro? Horrible. Game lacks consistency, bro. I don't like that. You get some people wide open.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today,
He the Jets problem next year. So sorry for Jet fans.
franchises with so much history, so much tradition.
Like Derek Carr
getting set to
2.0,
do battle
fucking
here.
inconsistent.
As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith going to look to throw right away. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And the coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Smith. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Jeanty going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to punch it in with Jeanty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them. As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw right side, looked in here by Belch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. On the handoff, it's Lowry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On fourth down, Smith.
Bro, what kind of throw is that, Tino?
Down, and will try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Wiggles free. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Trying to lay one up deep. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
First down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Completes this one to Thornton. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, 33 yards. And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now receiver in motion left. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
53.
To the air again, Smith. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Check 59, cover.
Now Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Smith throwing again. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Final play of the half. Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Purdy going to get it to Pearsall on the RPO. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. McCaffrey running up the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
We go, boys.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Henry on Richardson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And on Las Vegas, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Raiders.
Quick throw. It's Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Raiders first down.
And now Smith going to change the play.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Look at the juke. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here's Purdy to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's got room at the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Purdy. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is second and long. To throw is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Quick throw completed by Purdy. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Purdy with one final shot here. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hold on. Hey, trio left. No more. 13 next. Cover. Line.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.